Okay, so it's been a minute since I had done one of these, and I thought it would be a good idea to, because there's been a couple of, well, developments. One, I do still try to get a few independent steps in every day. It just, you really have to work on those lower back muscles because they are supporting you from, it's like once you're upright, and even when you're in the chair, you can strengthen them. There are things you can do, and I didn't do any of them. So so bed rest, wheelchair, and now I am expecting my lower back to be there for me as I'm doing independent steps. Not gonna happen, but I'm progressing. I'm getting better. Now, what's going on? I'm not 2 to 3 times a week. I do some intense stress tests on myself, and it has, for me, resulted in an increase in nerve activity in the right leg, and I'm happy. Anything different is good. And for a while, it was very painful, and yeah, not recommended. But another development is my brand new son of a bitch tripod, and I, for real, at my age, you have to have high angles. See how much younger I look? Anyway, what else is going on? It is December 1, 2022, which every time I say the year after the year 2000, it just kind of feels like the future. Am I the only one? I don't know. Oh, what's been happening? I won't show you any of this mess. I got a huge mess. So I am going to have to angle this up towards the sky and then over here to the Christmas tree. And, yep, Pinterest, it strikes again. Anyway, oh, look at that. It's enough of a mess behind me anyway. So, I made that to help train my sweet bubba. Not to mess with ornaments. I don't know if it's doing a damn thing. But, see, that's you, Bubba. That's you. It's so beautiful. I love those. I love those. Okay. I don't know if it did a damn thing, but I do know that he, instead of messing with the real Christmas tree, which is, by the way, not real, the real fake Christmas tree, he doesn't mess with the ornaments at all. And honestly, I think it might be sensory overload with all the Christmas stuff around. And yeah, and he loves the fake poinsettias. Not real because they're toxic, but not because they're toxic, but yeah, we have fake ones, white and pink, pretty cool looking though. Yeah, he meanders around them like he's in a forest, so he doesn't mess with those either. No. You may be wondering, why do I look like I may have what it was a few days ago and still kind of is a black eye? Well, my side of the story is that the cat got on the bedside table, started knocking stuff down, and it distracted me, and phone dropped on my face, and so it's his fault, really. You know, it's a jerk that way. What else is going on? Oh, yes. I am going to attend a Ugly Christmas Sweater Party. And if you have ever been to one of these, then you know that you gotta, if you want to win this little contest, which I don't care about winning the contest, I just like being creative and shit. This is a fireplace. Now, I can't have the phone in the fireplace because I'm currently recording on it. And, stop it! Shh. Anyway, this will go front and center. Then, back here, we have some dangle lights, which, ooh, the moire happening on that. I gotta clean that lens. Anyway, this is going to be going from shoulder to shoulder, and there's going to be like ornaments hanging from it. So the same gold that's up front here is going to be, I might put some danglies on either side just to make it look cool, but it's also going to be wrapped around this, and it's going to be all up in my business. Now, I'm going to try to get to Hobby Lobby or Michael's sometime before Christmas, so, or before the party anyway, so I can get like little photographs or picture frames from a doll house section, and yeah, not bad for foam core, huh? Oh, and if you're wondering, this brick that is available at Walmart, it is actually the road for a Christmas village, and it's easy to cut. The rest is just foam core and some regular size, some various size dowels here, cut to length to make it look like crown molding. And this stuff was on a big thing, and I just kind of snipped them off and put them about. Now no one going to this party is going to be watching this video. I will, but yeah. Oh, shut it off, there we go. Right, so there's that. Now, what's left? Well, development plans is Ugly Christmas Sweater Party. The next day I'm going to be having brunch with one of my best friends, and it's going to cost about $40 one way and $80 round trip Uber-wise to get there and back. But so it's fine. What else? Well, I guess I haven't made a video since this, but they, stop it. Stop it. They adjusted my prosthetic leg. And when they did that, because when they took the mold, I was on the upswing of gaining weight. Ow, don't do that. And, yeah, the swing kept swinging, and it was difficult to fit into it anymore. I had expanded by 2 inches. Hey, nope. And then, yep, they cut a section out of the back and let it breathe a little bit, and it was much more comfortable, and it was much easier to get around. It was a little demoralizing to have to do that, but now that I'm moving around, I'm actually getting ahead of my calorie intake a little bit. It's the holidays, right? See this guy? Get your butt off of my... Why are you sitting on my head? Now, another bit of progress. Another new thing that's happening. I'm talking to a therapist. Fuck's sake. Come on. Oh, for Jiminy Crickets. Fine, we'll do this. Oh, it's such a bad angle. Blocking my light. Oh my god. And now you're showing part of the mess. Oh my god. No. I look like a little kid who can't center properly. Son of a bitch. Now I look like a fat kid. Alright, moving on. Talking to a therapist. Talking to a couple of therapists because I was checking out some adult ADHD symptoms, and I wasn't really. I was ready to take a test or answer some questions, but I got there, and the lady was like, "Well, we don't test here," and I'm like, "Why did they make the appointment? Why did they even bother?" But no. But I was in there, and we were just kind of looking at each other stupid for about an hour. And I'm like, "Don't test here, then why am I here? I can leave now, right?" No. He's like, "Oh, but I'll give you this non-stimulant that it should help. It helps people that do or do not have ADHD." And I was like, "Well, I don't, I'm not thrilled about taking something when I don't know if I have it. You know, testing is required for this ship." And yeah, but I'm taking it. We'll see what happens. And and they said it would be subtle, and I was like, well, you know, whatever. So if I'm in the future, if I'm less AD anxious, then we'll know why. Give it about 2 weeks, or 2 weeks, yeah, 2 months, 2 months. Sorry. And after that, if I don't feel, I mean, I don't know if the symptoms that I am feeling are the symptoms of the problem I'm wanting looked at. Because they didn't give me any tests or have me answer any questions about it. It's like, if they were at least prepared enough to. I don't know. If there's one thing that gets my blood pressure boiling, it's bureaucracy. And if there's one thing that the medical field is full of, it's bureaucracy. So it is tremendously unfair to have me fill out this form each and every time I show up, and then take my blood pressure, because those are not going to be accurate readings. So I was already a bit perturbed, and then they don't even do testing there, and I'm just like, why am I here? And then she said, all right, take this and report back in 2 months, and I'm like, okay. I don't know. But the other therapist, the real therapist, the one that is, I'm assuming is going to be actually assisting me with the rigors of adjusting to life without a limb. Which I feel like I'm doing a good job. But I also would like to have someone else be the bellwether of whether or not that's true. And it also helps, this helps, to say things out loud and marshal your thoughts, so you're not just bouncing inside your own mind, thoughts that are making you draw conclusions and feel ways that you wouldn't feel if you would just organize your thoughts and get them out there. And the doctor asked if I was journaling or doing a what's it called? The word escapes me. What is that? diary, diary or journaling, and I said no, but I do make semi-regular video updates on my YouTube channel, which has one subscriber, and I don't expect anybody will look at this. Honestly, I started doing this just in case I get a little disillusioned and unhappy, and I need a reminder of my progress. There were times where I thought this is going to be the rest of my life, and it was never going to get better. I have felt like that. I pushed through anyway, in spite of those feelings. But and they constantly prove it. Like, the world around me and me interacting with it constantly prove that that is not true. But in case I need a reminder, I have a video log of exactly what I felt when and how much progress I made since then, how the world changed since then. And that is important. I'm almost to the point where I can walk around independently with a cup of fluid in my hand. I know that is something that they mark down in physical therapy. It's like, can you do this? Can you do that? And it's like, we need to know where you're at. And it's like, can you walk? And it's like, no. It's like, can you make it across the room with a beverage in your hand? No, cannot. When I had the crutches, to have something in my hand even then, even assisted, was impossible. Now that I've got the forearm crutches, which were a game changer. Oh, they're so wonderful. Yeah, even with them, I can manage with one holding the thing. I can manage slowly. I just haven't tried actually yet, but I do think, that is something that I will be doing, or trying to do anyway. Now, you may have noticed that the dry winter air is doing a number on my voice box. This happens every year, and it goes through a period of time where my voice really stop. What are you doing? You're so crazy. Fine, come here. Come here if you want loves. We're down. You just want to bother me. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here and give me love. Okay. Oh, look at him. But, kitty, did you fart? Oh my god. Ah. Anyway. What? Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. More progress to come. Yeah. One step at a time. Have a good one.